Hey guys, David with Twice Diecast. Today we're going to look at some French vehicles. We're going to be looking at some Renaults. I have a buddy, Alex, over in the UK, and he has a Renault dealership not too far away from him, and he offered graciously to swing by the dealership and get some of these dealership models. They're called the Originals. They are done by a company called Norev. Norev is a French die-cast company that specializes in French vehicles like Renault, Citroën, and Peugeot. So today we are going to look at some Renaults. I know it's not immediately the sexiest topic for a die-cast review, but if you are like me, and you may not be, not a lot of people are weird like me, but I like obscure, to me, companies. Now, Renault is obviously a huge company worldwide. I don't know the vehicles like I would like to know because I grew up here in the States. So when I get a chance to look at some vehicles from other parts of the world that I don't see all the time, I am going to jump on it every time. And so today we are going to look at some Renault. Now, first we have a 5. This is a little subcompact, I guess. Looks like the size of a Mini Cooper. The roof looks like a Mini Cooper. And let's look at the car just from a die-cast vantage point. I prefer my vehicles to be true 1/64 scale. And I asked Alex if he thinks these are. Alex is a writer for the Lamley Group, knows his castings like anybody. And he says that he thinks these are true 1/64. I've been told in the past that newer Norev models are true 1/64. So we're going to go under that premise today. Let's get started. Here is your base. We have a metal body plastic base held together by a couple rivets. Not a whole lot of detail on the base here. You can see a little bit of description on the car. Norev roll very well. Paint is going to be exceptional. What you don't get in lensed headlamps or tail lamps, or rubber tires for that matter, you get in highly detailed wheels that are absolutely accurate to the vehicle. These are going to be EVs, so I'm going to give them a pass on the headlamp detail because EVs, as you know, oftentimes just have LED displays, which don't really need a lensed piece of plastic on a die-cast car this size. Interior looks pretty good. Paintwork actually is looking better the more I look at it. So we've got a little bit of detail down the side of the front door here. Renault on the front reg plate. Nice clear Renault badge. This is a left-hand drive. Mirrors that are built in. And really clean, crisp detail on the tail lamps on the back. I love these guys. If looking at some Renault are not your thing, I will perfectly understand if you skip around on this video. But I love seeing cars that I didn't know growing up. Well, we're also going to look at a Megane. This is going to be I believe, a smaller type SUV, almost a hatchback. It's got 4 doors. These are all going to be EVs, and remember, these are coming from an actual Renault dealership in the UK. Let's see if I can get this out without tearing it up. Megane 100% electric. Again, this appears to be a series called the Originals. I don't know what that means, but they are really clean looking vehicles. So we've got painted tail lamp detail here on the back, a badge in chrome, a little bit of paint work in gold on the rear bumper here. Don't know what that's about. Looks like a black glass roof. Another left-hand drive vehicle. Another good roller, I can tell. Now, you're going to get that with some plastic wheels. And, you know, the size of this vehicle in hand is very small. Leads me to believe this is true 164. And here's those LED front lamps that I was telling you about. Not typical glass headlamps that we are used to. More and more of these EVs, you just see a lot less space needed for the headlamps with the LED that they put on them. So again, this is a Megane E-Tech. And we will move on to the next one. This one comes in, well, I'm going to say we know that it comes in white and this charcoal color. I don't know how many colors they come in. I asked for a couple from Alex, and he graciously picked them up. So we've got one in, looks like black, and one in white. Up next, let's go with a Symbioz. This appears to be somewhat of a crossover vehicle, and that's what Wikipedia calls it. Like the plastic inner pieces, really keeps them nice and safe while they're shipping. You might want to go onto the Renault website. You might be able to order these and ship them to where you live. These remind me of the Volvos that Maisto did. Now those had suspension and rubber tires, but the level of paint work and detail in the paint, and you can see them on this video here, is very similar. I believe these are going to be factory paint colors. That's what a lot of these diecast companies are doing when they do dealership models. So here we have got a lot of detail on the front end. Look at all that detail work you get on it. These are miniature vehicles. Check out the moonroof. You can see the interior through that. Really opens up that interior, and you've got some pretty clear glass back here. You can see not a whole lot of distortion. Check out these rims on these wheels. Exactly like you would see. Love these dealership models. Okay, up next we'll look at two more. We've got an Austral coming up next. Here is our Renault Austral E-Tech full hybrid. All of these appear to be EV or at least hybrids. Love this deep blue and absolutely perfect blue. It's a metal flake. Coming around on the rear, we have got, looks like a piece of chrome on the top here for like a roof rack or a roof trim piece. Coming around on the tail lamps, nice detail work on those. Renault name, very, very clear and clean on the lift gate back here. Looks like even a little bit of a wiper on the back glass. Love the wheels. Not cheap-o plastic wheels. You can see they actually cut out the holes. You've got spokes on that. Love the detail on the front end. Painted mirrors. Can't really say how well these things roll. Very, very easy. Let's look at our last one. We have got a, and I've got a white one. I like the blue, but I've also got a white one of these. We're going to look at a Rafale, Renault Rafale, up next. Can't thank Alex enough for doing this for me. It is so good, especially at Thanksgiving. It makes me thankful for friends around the world who are also collectors that are willing to help me in my collection, and I hope to do the same for all of you guys out there that I haven't met yet. Let's look at an Austral. This is a wild one. This seems to be maybe the biggest of the bunch. I'm not sure. In terms of actual size comparison with the other vehicles, this one is, wow, look at that front end. That is interesting. Look at the blue on that grille. Love the detail work on that. Boy, that front end, this is just a very nice model. Looks like a Kia Stinger smushed in front and rear. Kind of make it a little bit plumpier. It's got a front end that looks like a Kia to me, and the rear as well. Coming around on the rear, we have got a Renault badge, some lamps, nice back glass, and another moon roof on that. So let's get these guys all in a group shot as we make our way out of the door here. These are going to be Renault by Norev. And we believe, from all accounts, that these are true 1/64 scale. This is David at Twice Diecast. If I can answer any questions about these, I would be more than happy to do that. And if you have any other suggestions, maybe some other dealer models that I don't know about yet. We've had Volvo, we've had Subaru. Let's see, what else have we had? If we had some BMWs on the channel. A lot of these companies do dealership exclusive models, guys, if you are not familiar with that. Another good one is Bentley. You can order a Bentley from the website bentley.com, I believe. And this is going to be the last bit of space that we got. But this is some Renault in true 1/64 scale. This is David at Twice Diecast. And I'm glad you stuck around. Hope to see you guys again on the next video. Thanks again, of course, to my buddy Alex in the UK. He's also a writer on the Lamley group, so go check out that blog and hit him up on Instagram as well. Yeah, thanks, Alex. This has been a fun video to make. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys on the next one.